welcome to Scheels Hometown Heroes.
Scheels Hometown Heroes is a way for us to say thanks
to those that serve our country and our community.
And are still giving back to others today.
We honor your service by sharing your stories.
From all of us at Scheels, thank you for your service.
Hey everybody, this is Troy from Scheels in Rapid City, South Dakota. Today we are at Angostura Reservoir. I got the privilege to fish with Kit Cline. We are honoring him as our next Scheels Hometown Hero.
I enlisted a couple days after my 18th birthday as a helicopter repairman. Attended basic training at Fort McClellan, advanced individual training at Fort Rucker. You know, after a couple years of going out on test flights and encouragement from pilots, I went to flight school for Rucker, Alabama. Was appointed Warrant Officer and pinned wings. Throughout that period, I continued flying the UH-1 utility helicopter, Iroquois, nicknamed Huey. And then we got into the transition years where we were transforming and upgrading equipment, and we transformed into a Blackhawk, a UH-60 utility helicopter equipped for medical evacuation. After retiring, I took some time off. I was working part-time for Scheels, which is where I met Troy and a lot of the other great Scheels people. That's a better fish. Nice smallie. Bring him up and maybe you'll bring him up, huh? That's a nice smallie.
Kit and I have known each other for probably 6 or 7 years. You know, he taught all of us a lot at Scheels, and then you know, it wasn't until a few years after that I actually found out his story of him being 33 years in the National Guard, flying Blackhawk helicopters. So he's definitely somebody I look up to and respect a whole bunch.
Had numerous stressful positions between the flying, the facilities management. Just day-to-day life is stressful, so the outdoors is a great place to just come out, relax a little bit, de-stress, enjoy what God has given us all.
I think he's a hometown hero. Mostly, I think a lot of the true heroes don't announce it. When you think of Kit, he was in the National Guard for 33 years. He flew Blackhawk helicopters. It took me a long time before he even told me that. He's not a bragger. He doesn't have the ego. He's here for people. He's not there for himself. He's always been a public servant. Every job he's had, he's done for the public. I think that's why he would be considered a hometown hero in Rapid City.
Spending some time in the water, showing someone that it matters what they did in a small way of taking them out and doing a little fishing. Just a small way to give back, I guess.
Now, Kit's a humble guy. Kit will never talk about himself. He's just not that kind of guy. And that's why I think he's a hometown hero. Because you know what? He lives in the Rapid City area. He'll come out and do events like taking folks fishing that we asked him to do. He's always there. He's got some background in the community, and I know he's just got a heart of gold, him and his family. So Kit is a hometown hero because he would never tell you he is. He'd never tell you that he did anything special in the military. And yet he was a pilot. He was a medevac pilot, okay? That's a pretty intense, special position, right? Our wounded are the most important thing to military leaders in a combat environment, even in a training environment. The time it takes to get an injury out of a field, think about that. That helicopter pilot, no matter what the conditions are, is the guy with his team that are gonna keep our soldiers safe. And that's what Kit did his whole career. So Kit Cline's a hometown hero.